feeling that shit. I mean, if I did, then I definitely, you know me, I don't bite my tongue.
Know that.
So you know what I mean. If it was
Nah,
something
cause
like
it's like,
that, I'd speak up on it.
cause remember that time when we remember that like conversation we had about like Corey, how like he was talking about we shouldn't talk about certain things in the podcast, and then you was like, oh, like if he doesn't like it, he can leave and shit like that.
I mean, that's how I feel. Like if for some reason like he ain't feeling something, you know, that's his exit. He can go ahead and slide out and do his own thing or whatever the case may be. But you compromise a lot with him, so it's like if we compromise a lot and it's something that you gotta stand on and you realize you feel you gotta stand on it, stand on that shit. Shit, you see how Chris, you know what I mean, when he stand on something with Corey, it ain't nobody taking it to heart or how can I
Yeah,
put
that's
it?
fake.
Like that's how I feel. Like you know what I mean? Like everybody like it's okay to have differences and it's okay for you to express your differences with your mans. You know what I mean? Especially if that's your mans. If that's your mans, hey, y'all should be able to argue and then bounce right back like it ain't never happened. You know what I mean? Because that's real shit. That's how real relationships are. Like, so it's like I don't want no phony fake shit around me. You know what I mean?
You know how like me and you be arguing about watchdogs and shit.
Yeah, like
That's the type of like if we can't argue like that and bounce back from that, we can't be friends.
yeah, it's like, nah, bro. We should be able to bounce back for something small like that. That ain't nothing. And we should be able to argue with each other about certain things. And I feel like, nigga, you know what I mean? Why you talking to me like that? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So it's like, once you understand that and you pass that part, shit, you Gucci. You know what I mean? Like, that's just
Nah,
how I
cause
feel.
it's like I was just thinking, I was like, all the times like he'll be like, oh, that's not newsworthy. Oh, we really shouldn't talk about that. Oh, we already talked about that already. I'm like, I'm looking at, I'm just like, I want to say
All right,
something.
what's
Well,
the
let me
play?
keep my mouth shut.
Not sure there's any chance of us getting into the city
I
undetected.
feel that.
Yeah, pretty sure you rising from the dead is gonna attract attention.
Then we give them something to draw their attention. Like maybe a son of Odin.
I will bring the lightning, Captain. They won't even see you on the ground.
Because there's a topic that I added to the topics list, and I wanted to see what he'll say about it.
What's the topic?
They
Oh, your thing went out. What you say, bro?
no, they added Minecraft Steve to the Smash Brother
Oh,
fighter list.
yeah, I seen that.
Yeah. And then I had a feeling he was gonna say some bullshit like, "Oh, that's not newsworthy. What's the point of talking about
Nah,
that?"
that's newsworthy. What you mean is Smash Brothers, and they don't come out with like
We're being hailed, sir.
Put them through.
they don't hold on, let me go back to this real quick. They don't come out with a new fighter every time, you know what I mean, every week. That's that's always big news for Smash Bros. When a new fighter is being released. So that's newsworthy. You gotta chop it up and say something about it. You ain't gotta dwell on it and have a 30-minute section on it, but definitely speak on it and
Just
bring it up.
bring it up.
Yeah.
Like, cause like if it's gonna be a situation where every time we come up with news and then he doesn't like it and he's like, "Oh, we shouldn't talk about that," that's gonna be an issue.
Nah, like I told you, bro, you gotta let that shit flow, bro. And when we talk about news, we talking about as much news as we possibly can get out because that's what us. Every time we be talking to people that listen to our shit, they be like, bro, I wish y'all talked about this. I wish y'all talked like.
Exactly.
So it's like, if that's what the people are saying and they want us to keep talking about shit and keep, you know what I mean, if you know what I mean, just keep vibing about shit, then I'm gonna do what the people want. That's what the people like. They like to hear us just talking bullshit and have fun while we doing it. When I watch podcasts, that's what I want to hear. I want to hear what's the important news. I want to hear how they feel about the news, and I want to hear the in between bullshit and the backstory between certain things that relates to why they talking about the news or whatever the case may be. I like to hear the stories. The stories is what's up. And you learn. Sometimes you learn some shit from it. Like somebody could have made a mistake, and you learn from that mistake. Like okay, I know if I get in that situation, don't fuck around with that. You know what I mean? Like. It's a lot of shit that you can pull from that. It ain't. He want to have it. Like I said, they want to have it constricted. If they want to have it constricted like that, then you know, that can be done, but it's just we ain't at that moment yet. We in a have fun, you know what I mean, like build your community stage. Like we ain't on the, you know what I mean, like we super official all the way. Everything gotta be, you know what I mean, within time frame, time limit. Not, it ain't that type of party yet. It ain't that type of party. That's the goal, but it ain't there. We ain't there yet. So with us not being there yet, chill, bro. Have fun, bro. You know what I mean? Turn up. You know what I mean? Just enjoy it. Like the more you enjoy it, the more the people gonna recognize that and they gonna want to fuck with it.
The final Avenger is not participating in the board itself.
All right. Yes, I know that.
20 minutes.
Last one.
Please report to the hangar at least 5 minutes before departure to guarantee yourself safety.
Last one.
I might get Star Wars tomorrow. I don't know. I'm still thinking about it.
Yeah, I just seen kind of funny do an episode on it.
But
Report to the hangar. Once again.
thinking about it, but I don't know. Cause after that, ain't no more games coming out until like the end of the month. Yeah. Now, Cyberpunk comes out next month. Watch Dogs come out on the 29th.
Oh, do?
Yeah. Hopefully I get that shit early. If I do, you know what that's gonna look like.
You getting Watch Dogs, you said?
Yeah. Watch Dogs Legion.
All right, what's the play?
Not sure there's any chance of us getting into the city on the 10th.
Yeah, pretty sure you rising from the dead is gonna attract attention.
Then we give them something to draw their attention. Like maybe a son of Odin.
But I got companions. You should let me
I will
ask
bring the
somebody
lightning,
else.
Captain. They won't even see you on the ground.
But it's not letting me. That makes sense.
But I think it's because it's a story mission, though.
Nah, remember y'all, I told y'all played those last missions when we went live that one time. Y'all was playing my story missions with me. Those were my story missions I was
That was the main story?
That was the main story, bro. I was going through my story missions that stream, bro. I wasn't playing like no regular shit. Yeah, I was going through the story missions. That's how I ended up getting to this last part, for real.
I know, because I'm nice. Thank you.
But yeah. I didn't feel, bro, like, you know, they gotta figure that shit out. You know what I mean?
What?
I mean, I don't feel like it's,
Hello?
I don't think it's getting bad or nothing like that. I think he's been lately, you know, been going with the flow with everything.
Cured, but we know what that means.
So,
Please,
that was late.
What's this? Someone found a radio? Don't worry.
Well, at least we at the podcast had a good,
Jarvis,
decent
can
time.
you get a location?
8 o'clock.
Right away, sir.
That should be good for everybody. Sunday.
Yeah.
I traced the
Sunday, I
code
feel like
back to an
Sunday is a bad
apartment in the
time to
evacuation
do it
zone.
because that's when like 2 podcasts
Why are they evacuating?
is like alive.
because of us, Inhumans.
You
To them,
said
we're
two
a disease.
podcasts.
AIM has people believing they're dangerous. It's only
Yeah,
gotten worse over the years.
Saturday we had the advantage because we'd be like the only podcast that I know that will talk about like the latest news. But on Sunday, there's a podcast called Weapon Wheel, and they be talking about they be getting
I watch
like
Weapon Wheel.
yeah, Weapon Wheel, and I don't know if you know Heartache Times, but yeah, he be they be streaming at the same time. Well, not the same time, like an hour differently, and they do it on Sundays. So I was like, damn, Saturday was perfect, but now we're just gonna we have a little competition, but just doing it for fun.
Intruder alert! Code red!
Sit tight. We'll get you out of there.
Those power cells control the locking mechanism.
I little thick now.
Look for a chest with gear nearby.
My driver thinks I'm depressed because of the girl. It's funny.
He said that.
Yeah, we had a talk today because he saw I was upset as well, and because I was distant, like I wasn't really talking anymore. He was like, "Oh, don't let your emotions over her get in the way." I'm thinking like, why you think it's about her though? Like, why you?
Because that's what's going on in that situation right now. That's probably why you think that. As far as
It ain't about her.
There is a special enemy unit close to your location.
I
know,
something but they think, you know what I mean? They looking at it from the outside in, like this nigga probably upset at the old girl and some shit like that. Not knowing like it really is that.
And then he was like explaining to me because today she was trying to talk to me. I didn't really want to talk to her because she's like, I was like, you didn't have to choke me, you didn't have to put your hands on me. And she was like, oh, you in your feelings today? I was like, oh, imagine I did that to you. I'll be the one getting in trouble. And then that's what she said, oh, you in your feelings and walked away. She apologized, but and then she's telling him a whole different story. Oh, he told me he's mad at me. This and the third. I tried to talk to him, but he shoot me away. What the fuck? the list for Sunday, right?
Huh?
You showed the list for Sunday, right?
Yeah, I'm good.
Podcast topics.
Got that too. What, Kyra?
There's a chest with gear close by.
This is gonna hurt.
Free today. You heard?
You know what?
Roll Company. The new shooter. Yes, it's free now.
Roll Company.
Yeah, that new game that came out. Download it. Talk about it. Yes.
Thank you.
Please, they've been searching the city for Inhumans. Our friends were on the way to the safe house.
What's for dinner tonight?
Go now. Find safety, my
Huh?
What's for dinner tonight?
Better hurry. Don't know how many of these guys are out there.
I've located another containment cell.
How could we let this happen?
We have a chance to stop them now.
Got a meal and some special sauce and all that shit. And
You be going down in the kitchen. I see her.
caught a wheel.
But she still trashing Uno knows.
Huh. Locate the Inhuman holding cells. Get this shit out the way. How long this mission, bro?
So how long this mission?
Yeah, the last one.
It's not. Well, it's kind of. Well, basically, you gotta play as every Avenger in that mission. So,
Really? Only one?
yeah. Like, first you start with Captain America. Then you play as. Who you play as for next?
You know
You
what?
play as
We're gonna come back to that one later.